Fundamentals of Chinese 3, Unit 11, Birthday Party. Attending a birthday party, grammar it. Okay, we are on page 118 of your textbook. Please pause and open your textbook to 118 and have a pen or pencil ready to take notes. Okay, so the first item here is time duration. And you'll recall we saw this in the dialogue. They give a structure up here, subject plus verb plus object plus verb. And then this is optional, le, and then the duration of time. So let's see what that looks like in practice. So here, what we're trying to say here is old Gao wishes to live in Shanghai for a year. Okay, so this is how that looks in Chinese. 老高想在上海住一年. Okay, so this looks very similar to English. 老高, old Gao, 想, wishes. The verb is at the end, right? So wishes, 在上海, in Shanghai, 住, that's the live. So the word order is the same, except this live, of course, appears after the place, 在Shanghai, right? And then 一年, for a year. All right, let's take a look at another example. 我每天在书店工作3个钟头. Okay, so I each day at the bookstore work 3 hours. Okay, proper English would be I work in a bookstore for 3 hours every day. Let's take a look at another example. 昨天下雪下了20分钟. Okay, now you remember that we learned the structure for how an adverb works. Okay, so if you want to say I did well on the test, or I do good on tests, or I did well on the test, you would say 我考试考得好. Remember that? 我考试, I take a test very well. 我考试考得好. Okay, so there's a similar thing happening here. 昨天下雪. Okay, yesterday it snowed, right? And snow here is 下, coming down snow. So this is the verb piece here. The 下 acts as the verb. So 昨天下雪下了, so you repeat the verb. 下了20分钟, okay, 20 minutes. So it snowed for 20 minutes yesterday. 昨天, yesterday, it snowed 20 minutes. Okay, so that gets a little complicated as it's very different from English. Let's look at another example. 你上暑期班上了多长时间? 你上暑期班上了多长时间? So same thing is happening here. How long were you in summer school? Right? So you in the summer school class, right? 暑期班, 上暑期班. So you in the summer school class. So this is the 上, this is the verb. You in the summer school class, or let's say attended the summer school class. So you attended 上 the summer school class, attended 了 how much time? And we come up with how long were you in the summer school? Okay, 你上暑期班上了多长时间? You take the summer school class, took it how much time? Okay, 你上暑期班上了多长时间? Okay, so sentences in this pattern must be in the affirmative. If the verb takes an object, the verb has to be repeated. Okay, that's why we're repeating the verb here. Repeating the verb here. As in 3 and 4. If the verb has an object, the following alternative pattern can be used to express the same idea. Okay, so in 3 and 4, we had objects. So let's see, let me keep this in view so that you can compare. So right here, right, well, I can't get them both in, but let's just take a look at this one first. Okay, so 昨天下了20分钟的雪. Okay, so the same thing, it snowed for 20 minutes yesterday. Yesterday, fell, 下了 fell. Yesterday, fell 20 minutes of snow. Or yesterday, fell 20 minutes snow. Okay, that's the literal translation. Yesterday fell 20 minutes of snow. It snowed for 20 minutes yesterday. So we had a similar sentence up here. It snowed for 20 minutes yesterday, but we did it by repeating the verb. 昨天下雪下了20分钟. So all we did there down at the bottom is we said 昨天, and then we cut this part out right here. So we said 昨天下了20分钟, and then we took this 雪 and stuck it on the end here. 昨天下了20分钟雪. See, let's go back down and take a look. 昨天下了20分钟雪. So you can express this same concept, it snowed for 20 minutes yesterday, in these two ways. And then here's the alternative for the example 4 above. 我上了4个星期的暑期班. Right? I was in summer school for 4 weeks. I took 4 weeks summer school class. Right? 我上了4个星期暑期班, and you can put the de in there if you want. 我上了4个星期的暑期班. Alright, and then here's you may be tempted to do this, but you can't. The phrase for the length of time must not be put before the verb. Okay, so you have 我4个星期上了暑期班. Alright, you can't do that. You can't say I 4 weeks took the summer class. You can't do that. 我4个星期上了暑期班. That is incorrect. Okay, you have to go 我上了. You have to have a verb in there. 我. You see, there's no verb here. It goes directly from I directly to the time frame. You got to have the verb there. 我上了, and then you can put the time. 4个星期的暑期班. So pause and go back and look over these and make sure that you comprehend them fully, and then come back and we'll continue. Okay, here is a structure that's a little complicated simply because it's quite different from English. Sentences with 是, 的. Okay, so let's take a look at the introduction here. To describe or inquire about the time, place, or manner, or the initiator of an action that we know already happened, we need to use the 是, 的structure. The use of 是, however, is optional. So let's just take a look, and you'll remember we saw this in the dialogue. Okay. So here we have this is setting up a context. Okay, so here we have person A, person B, person A, and so on. So we're setting up a context first because it's of an action. Let's just come back up here. It's because this is an action that we know already happened. Okay, so this first little back and forth here sets it up so that we know what happened. So person A says, 你去过北京吗? Okay, have you been to Beijing? 我去过北京. Yes, I have been to Beijing. Okay, so now, like it says here, person A now becomes aware of person B's action of 去北京. So person A now knows that this happened. Okay. Now person A wants to find out when, how, and with whom that action was performed. Okay, so imagine you're having this conversation. You find out, for example, somebody went somewhere. Now you want some details. You want to know when, how, with whom. Okay, so then person A continues in this conversation and says, and here we have the 是 and 的. Okay, 你是跟谁一起去的? Okay, so you have the 是 the construction, and this goes in between the 是 and the 的. With whom did you go? Okay, 你是跟谁一起去的? So literally in English it's you with who together went. You with who together went. Okay? And then you have this, it's all sitting in between this 是 的 construction. Alright, so 你是跟谁一起去的? Okay? And then person B says and answers with the 是 的 construction. Okay? 我是跟我表姐一起去的. I went with my cousin. Okay? I with my cousin together went. And all that is sitting in the middle of this 是 and 的 construction. Okay? Person A continues and says, 你们是, so here's the 是, here's the 的, 你们是什么时候去的? Okay, so now we're asking about the time that they went. Okay? When did you go? 你们, you all, what time went? That's the literal translation. You all, what time went? Okay, and it's sitting, the what time went is sitting in between the 是 and the 的. 你们是什么时候去的? Alright. It almost appears as if this 是 and 的 is unnecessary. Okay, let's keep going. But unfortunately it is. 我们是寒假去的. So here you have the 是 and the 的. 我们是寒假去的. We went during the winter break. Okay, so literally we have we winter break went. Literal translation. We winter break went. In the winter break went. The answer of the question sits in between the 是 and the 的. 我们是寒假去的. Person A then says another question. 你们是, sitting in between the 是 and the 的 is the next question here. 你们是怎么去的? Literally, you all, how go? You all, how go? Alright, proper English, how did you go? How did you get there? 你们是怎么去的? Alright, how did you get there? Person B responds with the answer sitting in between the 是 and the 的 here. The answer is 坐飞机去. Right? 我们是坐飞机去的. 我们是坐飞机去的. We went there by airplane. Literally, we by airplane went. And then the by airplane went is sitting in between the 是 and the 的. 我们是坐飞机去的. Okay, here's another conversation. 你看过这张碟吗？你看过这张碟吗？ Alright, have you watched this DVD? Okay, 看过. Alright, so now we have the context. Person A now knows that person B has watched this movie, has watched this DVD. Okay, so now here comes a series of questions using the 是 and the 的. So here we have the 是 and 的. Okay, and the question is in the middle of it. 是什么时候看的? When or what time watched? 是什么时候看的, right? When did you watch it? Okay, and because A already knows that the action 看 was completed, so they don't repeat 看. They know that they watched the movie. Remember, it's the 是 and the 的 is when you know that something in the past was already completed, which was done with the first conversation up here. Did you see this DVD? Yes, I did see this DVD. And then B comes back and says, responds and says, 上个周末看的. Okay, and then you remember up the top is that in this 是 的 construction, you can leave the 是 out, so there's no 是 here. It could be, you could say 是 right up here, 是上个周末看的, but they just leave out the 是 and says 上个周末看的, last weekend watched, last weekend watched, 上个周末看的. Okay, so this 是 的 construction is almost used like a past tense. It's like a past tense. So if you're talking about, but remember, you got the both people in the discussion, or especially the person asking the question, has to know that this happened. You don't use 是 and 的 about something that you're not sure happened in the past. You use the 是 的 construction for something that you know happened in the past. Okay? All right, here's another example. 你这条裤子真好看，是在哪儿买的? Okay, so this person asks a question and right off the bat uses the 是 的 construction, right? These pants of yours look great. Where did you get them? 你这条裤子真好看，是在哪儿买的? Right? These pants of yours look great. Where did you get them? Well, person A assumes that one generally buys pants as opposed to making them at home or etc. So the action 买 is already known. So there's no conversation like up above. There's no conversation that was like, oh, did you buy those pants? Yes, I bought those pants. Okay, so now we know that they're bought. So now we can start using the 是 的 construction to ask some more detail. If someone's wearing a pair of pants, in this case, you would assume that they were bought. So the person right off the bat, person A, starts using this 是 的 construction. 是在哪儿买的? Right? Where are they bought? Here's another example. 你吃饭了吗? Alright, have you eaten? 吃了. Okay, yes, I have eaten. Okay, now here comes some questions based on this known fact that person A, that person B has eaten. Okay? 在哪儿吃的? Alright, so you'll notice they left out the 是. 在哪儿吃的? Okay, have you eaten? Yes, I have eaten. Well, where did you eat? 在哪儿吃的？在哪儿吃的？ Right? 在学生餐厅吃的。In the student cafeteria. Right? Again, the 是 is left out, but that's what the 的 is doing here. Because the 的 is the part that must be here from the 是的 construction. Okay, let's just take a look at that whole conversation again. Okay, 你吃饭了吗？吃了。在哪儿吃的？在学生餐厅吃的。Okay. Here's another example. Okay. 你学过电脑吗？ Have you ever studied computers? 你学过电脑吗？学过。Okay. Now we know that something is a fact or something happened, so now the person wants more detail. 是跟谁学的? With whom did you study? 是的。是跟谁学的? Answer between the 是 and the 的。是跟王老师学的。Okay, if you feel that you don't have a firm grasp of this, you may want to pause the video and just go back over your book and read over these examples again and repeat them several times until they feel comfortable before you move on. And if you're ready to move on, well, let's just go. Okay, in this dialogue you saw the use of 还 to mean still. 还. Alright, 还 as an adverb can mean still. Alright, so let's look at some examples that we had. You saw this in the dialogue. We've got 3 examples here. 上午11点了，他还在睡觉. Okay, it's 11 a.m. and he's still sleeping. 上午11点了，他还在睡觉. Notice here that there's no now, 现在. You know the word for 现在 is now, or the word for now is 现在. Okay, in English, we may be tempted to say, to use this word now. You don't need the word now. It's like saying, just like this, it's 11 a.m. But in English, you need this it's. In Chinese, you don't need 是. See, there's no 是 here. You don't need a verb. It's just 上午11点了. This is a time clause. 上午11点了，他还在睡觉. Okay, it's 11 a.m. and he's still sleeping. Another example, 今天的功课我还没写完. I'm still not done with today's homework. 今天的功课, today's homework, 我还没写完. I still haven't finished writing. I still haven't finished writing. Final example, 这个语法老师教了，可是我还不懂. Okay, the teacher has gone over this grammar point, but I still don't understand it. 这个语法, this grammar, 老师教了, the teacher has taught it. 可是, but, 我还不懂, I still don't understand. 这个语法老师教了，可是我还不懂. Alright, and that's the use of 还 for still. Okay. Alright, you saw 有. Okay. The 2 adjectives used in this structure are either both positive or both negative in meaning. Okay. So when you see this 有 and then you insert some text here, in 有 you insert some text here, you come up with the construction both blank and blank. Right? And in this case, the adjectives that go after 有 in each case, like both spicy and delicious, right? 又 spicy, 又 delicious. Okay, this dish is spicy and delicious. So in English, if you want to say this dish is spicy and delicious, in Chinese you would say, 这个菜, this dish, 又 spicy, 又 delicious. Okay, so you'll notice the two adjectives in this little example that I just gave used in this structure are either both positive or both negative. Okay, like in the text we saw 又聪明, 又用功. All right, Wang Peng is clever and diligent, clever and hardworking. Right, both adjectives are positive in meaning. All right, 又多又难. Okay, too much and difficult. Both adjectives are negative in meaning. You can't have one adjective that's negative and one that's positive. Let's take a look at some examples. Oh, no examples. Okay, so that's all we have here. And that concludes this grammar lesson.